Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannacorn, and in today's video we're going to be doing another very exciting figure unboxing. Alright guys, so if I'm being honest here, this figure took so long to get to me. So long. So this is actually the Attack on Titan Mikasa that I've been waiting for a very long time. If you've been subscribed to the channel or seen some of my previous videos, you probably know that I already unboxed the Kotobukiya Eren that I had pre-ordered. He's right up there. And I unboxed that on this channel quite some time ago, and I said that I was waiting for the Mikasa and that she'd probably be soon after Eren. That wasn't the case, unfortunately, as it is now April 2022 and I'm just getting my Mikasa now. That said, I'm very happy to have her, but just going over the shipping situation beforehand, I bought both the Mikasa and Eren on Crunchyroll. I had them both pre-ordered, and I paid them off both with Sezzle. I believe they were $119 US each, with $30 payments each for Sezzle, which was great, of course. Made it much more affordable. But I know recently Crunchyroll has changed shipping warehouses, so their previous location, which is where I got my Cardcaptor Sakura one from, was shipped out super quick, no issues. I'm finding this one's having a little bit more issues. It might be a startup issue. Hopefully they'll smooth things out as things go, but just wanted to say that I was supposed to get my Mikasa last month. It shipped last month, and then I was like, oh, it's been a while since my Mikasa was shipped, so I went to check the tracking, and she was sent back. She made it all the way to the province next to me, and then for whatever reason, which I was never told, it got sent back, which luckily they, as soon as it got back, they immediately sent this out with express shipping, no contact required. They were on top of that, so very much appreciate that. I'm not sure why it got sent back, but I'm glad to have her here with me now. Full disclosure, I did open it up a little just because of that whole shipping issue. I wanted to make sure that she made it here in one piece before I did an unboxing video and cried on camera, because that would be terrible. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into actually pulling her out here, now that I finally have the Mikasa to go with the Kotobukiya Eren. Alright guys, so just gonna open this up, pulling out the bubble wrap. And lastly, here we have Mikasa in her box here. I'm so happy to finally have this figure. She looks absolutely amazing. Obviously I already got to look at her because, again, I was super worried whether or not she'd make it here alright, which she did. Again, same kind of packaging as the Eren Yeager that I unboxed from Kotobukiya. Just to go over the details again, this is the Attack on Titan Mikasa Ackerman ArtFX J Renewal package version, which I bought from the US Crunchyroll store for $119 US. Again, paying off with 4 payments of $30 US using Sezzle. And now that she's out here, I can finally get into unboxing her. Let's get on into that. Alright guys, so now that I've given you some close-ups of the box, let's get right on to opening her up here. Just cut the tape on the back there. So we're just going to slide her right out. And of course, guys, as you can see here, the inside of the box looks absolutely stunning. Right guys, so just cutting around the sides in case there's any tape here. Then I'm just gonna peel the instructions off the bottom, which I will need for later, much like the errand, to see where the blades go into the tree and everything. And then, of course, taking off this first layer of the blister pack. First off the top here, guys, we have Mikasa. I'm just gonna take all of this plastic off as best as I can. I'm going to have to remove her head. Just take that one off. And then it looks like also remove the Survey Corps cape. I'm gonna have this, which is definitely a more complicated one to get off. Okay, we got it off that one arm. Next, we're gonna try and slide it off this arm. There we go. Then we're just going to put the cape back on. And then her head back on. And we'll set her to the side for now. Next up, we have the tree stump base. Just like this. Then tape in here are the wires for her mobility gear. And then tape to the top here. We have 3 blades. Got one little one here, and then 2 large ones. Right, guys, so first up we have the base here. And just to show you guys, she has 2 studs to attach to this base here. One of them goes in this hole at the top. Another one just right in there. The one near the top attaches on the side of her gear here. And then the other one on the branch of the tree trunk just attaches with the bottom of her boot here. So I'm just going to attach her to the base here, carefully putting one stud in the bottom and the other one in the top here. Oh my goodness, guys, when they said that this Mikasa was hard to put together, they were not joking. Oh my goodness, like I know I struggled a little with the Aaron and stuff, but just getting her on this stud here lined up with the stud in the back going in as well was a freaking nightmare. I obviously did that off camera, sorry guys, but it was like literally so hard. You have to jam this in like almost perfectly, which is so hard. It did not want to go in the bottom one very much at all, so it was a lot of really hard pushing and struggling for quite a few minutes to get that in there. And then after that, struggling to get this one lined up in the top as well. This one, once I had that bottom foot lined up, did go in much easier here. But my goodness, getting these both in was very difficult. I understand why everyone was saying, oh my goodness, the Mikasa is so much harder to put together than the Aaron, because yeah, that definitely took me a few minutes. And oh my goodness, I'm glad that's over. With that said though, she looks absolutely stunning. Just at first glance, guys, I love this. I love this so much more than the Aaron. I'm sorry, I still love the Aaron, but like, her pose is absolutely stunning here. Albeit, I know it was super hard to put together, but like, just looking at it, I definitely think it's worth it. Her shading and everything is perfect. I might be a bit biased because Mikasa is my favorite character from Attack on Titan, but my goodness, she looks absolutely stunning. I'm so happy with her so far. With that said, we still have to put a few things together. So first thing, I'm taking this little blade here, and I'm going to put it in the wood here. So, just sticking it in there. Which, again, takes a little bit of work to fully get these guys in there. Alright guys, so again, I really struggled to get this little blade in here. I put it in as best as I could. From this angle, it doesn't look bad at all, which is the angle that you're going to be posing her anyways. But when you come around this way, you can see I definitely didn't get it all the way in at all. I really tried to get it in there, and you know, this is the way it's supposed to be pointing. It fits better the other way for whatever reason, but this is the way the blade is supposed to be pointing from the photos. So it just doesn't fit that way that well. So I got it in as best as I could. Again, struggled quite a bit off camera, but it is in now. So we're going to be moving on. We're just going to be attaching these two black pieces to each side. They are labeled R and L. This one is R. So it just goes in the top one here. Stick it in the bottom. And then the end piece just goes on the top. On the side here. Stick it in nice and easy just like that. So far this has been the easiest part of assembling this figure. Then moving on to the L piece. We're just going to, again, stick this in the bottom here. And then stick the secondary part at the top. You guys probably can't see this part very well, but it is in the top of the gears inside her arm here. Just like that. And then we have those attached. Alright guys, sorry about that, but again, I had to apply another piece off camera, that being the blades here. Both of them were not wanting to go in very well, so again, I had to struggle off camera. Yeah, when they said that this figure was hard to put together, I completely understand now, and I'm so glad that she's all put together now. I mean, she looks absolutely stunning, as you guys can see, but she was way more difficult than the Aaron to put together. I will say that much. But now that that's done with, let's get on into the close-ups. Alright guys, so just going over some of my thoughts on this Mikasa figure. I absolutely love her. I think that her sculpt and everything is absolutely fantastic. I am in love with this dynamic pose. Again, it was a bit of a nightmare to put together, but now that she is together, I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. I'm loving all the details and the colors, even like her flowing scarf sticking out there, the boots, like everything looks good on this figure. Again, for it being one of the more affordable figures. Again, I love Kotobukiya figures, and this is why. Just taking a look at the back here, you can see the Survey Corps cape. It's It's nice, it's flowing, it's not flat, there's nice shading on it. Her hair sculpt is, again, beautiful. The tree stump, like Erin's, is absolutely phenomenal. I love this base. As we all know, I'm a huge fan of really interesting bases, and these figures absolutely have some of the best bases I have. Alright guys, I just wanted to give you a side-by-side comparison of the Mikasa and Arin figures. I think they look absolutely stunning, especially posed together like this. They look like they were meant to be together. I love how they both have dynamic poses, and it adds a lot of like motion. It's not just flat, standing, boring figures. They look absolutely phenomenal, and I'm so glad that I have them both. Let me know what you guys think down below. Alright guys, so that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me. Obviously, things didn't quite go as planned with this order. That said, I think Crunchyroll did handle it very well. They shipped it out with Express like afterwards, like immediately once it got sent back. They didn't hesitate or anything. So I'm very happy with that. I'm glad that I ended up getting the Mikasa with no further issue. She's here now. She looks great. I'm so happy to have her in my collection to go along with the Arin up there. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And if you've been ordering through Crunchyroll recently, let me know if you guys have had any similar issues recently. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.